Again with another live video for you. I hope to give you some actionable, useful advice today. My week has been busy as always. Nice summer weather though. Really been enjoying the weather here lately. Super cool and nice to be outside and not terribly hot. So that's perfect for me. Um, but today I want to talk about. I know that kind of thinking about what's coming up here in the next few months, and a lot of people are going to be going out on vacation, doing trips, and just their summer getaways, and enjoying the nice summer weather. So I wanted to maybe do a couple of videos about navigating these different life events, right? Basically, you know how to navigate vacations and all the things that go along with that. And one of the things I was thinking about today, just particularly because I'd just gone through this myself, is I was, as I mentioned, in Barcelona for a conference last week, and first full week back in the gym, exercising in lifting, and even though I was gone just for 5 days or so, and I exercised while I was there, including the amazing 28-mile bike ride I did. Um, Returning back to the gym is still a hard thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. It can be made harder depending on not only um, how long you were away, what you did while you were away from the gym, or your normal routine, whether it be vacation or whatever, or but also like how far you've traveled and other stressors that you put on your body, right? So because I was on an airplane for a huge chunk of time in both directions that I was traveling. I also traveled several time zones along the way. It was a 6 hour time difference for me between where I live in Barcelona. That can make things a little bit more difficult as well. So, it's just some tips and tricks about getting back to your normal exercise routine. So, regardless of whether you did some type of physical activity while you were away on your vacation or traveling or whatnot, and or you didn't, and it was complete 100% relaxation. You were sitting on a beach with a drink in your hand for a few days. You know, uh, Coming back to the gym is going to be, while you think, yo, I've only been gone for a week, maybe week and a half or something like that. I should be able to jump back into where I was. I think regardless of what you did on your vacation or not, it's not you're not going to be able to just jump right back into it. Um, I think everyone just comes back a little bit deconditioned, whether you think you are or not. And so coming back to the gym requires a little bit of caution and just patience. Um, so the first thing is some people struggle getting back into their routine. Right? So they come home and they're like, oh, I just come off vacation. I didn't really work out. Super relaxed. I don't need to go to the gym tomorrow. I don't need to work out tomorrow. I can, I'll do it the next day. And then they'll say the same thing the day after that, and say the same thing after that. And before they know it, it's been a few weeks before they get back to the gym. So um, you have to be pretty deterministic about going back to the gym sometimes, depending on your personality. And uh, oftentimes I encourage clients to make it as easy as possible for them to get there, right? And preferably if they can do something without having to go another place and do it at home, where they have a gym at home, or there's some exercises that they can do at home, just lowering the barrier to getting back to being physically active after a summer break or vacation or whatnot makes it a lot more easier to get back into that habit. So first things first is like just make it as easy as possible. It just do some a body weight workout as your first workout. Make sure you get all your clothes and everything prepared and laid out, and just eliminate as many excuses as possible. Whatever the excuse might be, whether it might be, oh, my clothes aren't clean, or I need to unpack, or whatever before I can get to the gym. Just eliminate all that stuff. Like make sure your clothes are laid out, sneakers are stuff, gym bags packed, whatever it might need to be. Get everything all set up so the next day when you get back, you can go back to your routine of exercising, whatever that might be. And then pick the other thing I do is pick a routine or an exercise that you really enjoy doing. So it's not something that you hate doing. So if you hate cardio, don't make the first workout back cardio, even if it's cardio day. If you hate lifting, don't lift, right? Go for a run instead. And if you're gonna do, whether it's cardio or strength training that you decide to do, make sure it's chock full of your favorite type of cardio or strength training. Like if you like to be on the trails, make sure you're on the trails, right? Running. If you like to do sprints, hill sprints, make sure you're doing hill sprints. If you like to be on the rower, get on the rower, right? Whatever. Like just pick your favorite activity, make it as enjoyable as possible, and don't make it something that you painfully regret doing, even on the best of days. And you again be more likely to do it. Um, and same with strength training. Like if deadlift is your favorite deadlift, make the session deadlifts focused, right? Squats, bench press, whatever it might be, rows. I don't really care. Or if you have a couple of different strength training exercises, even if they're working the same muscles, like throw them all together. Like it doesn't matter. The biggest thing is to just get back into the routine and get back at it. So if you pack your exercise full of a bunch of activities that you really enjoy doing, um, do that. My last tip would be to engage someone else. So have kind of an accountability buddy. If you're gonna do like if you do better, making sure you get things done. If you are gonna go for a run with someone else, or you're gonna go to a class with someone else, or whatever. So you have that external accountability to make sure you get there and do it. Do it right. Set up the date. Make sure in advance, like plan it out with your workout buddy or your the people that you like to work with, or sign up for the class before you even leave. Like before you even leave on vacation, you say, okay, the day I get back, schedule with Susan. We're gonna go for a run in the morning, and you make sure she's set and you're set, and you already have it planned out. And again, it's that external accountability. If that's something that helps you, then that's gonna keep you honest and get you right back on track, right? So those are a couple of tips. Sorry, tips that I had just to get you back on track. And the other thing is like lower expectations. Don't go back into the gym and feel like that you're gonna leave off right where you left before you get back, right? Before you left. You're gonna probably not be as strong. You're probably, it might feel harder than it normally does. That type of thing. And in some cases, it might not. It might feel great, like especially if you're at the end of a really hard training block and you go on vacation, gives you a week to do some recovery, and then you come back and you feel really good. You might jump right back into it and be better off than where you left. But in some cases, just the fatigue of traveling and stress and all that type of stuff can really take a toll on you, and you come back and it's gonna take a week or two to, especially depending on how far you've traveled, to really get back into the swing of things. So give yourself some grace on your performance in the gym. Don't expect to be right back where you are. If you go out for your aerobic run, expect your heart rate to probably be higher than it normally is. Expect the weights to be a little bit lighter or to feel a lot harder. And just, if that's the case, then don't be afraid to just like do 2 sets and call it quits. Like if you're strength training, or if you normally go for a 40-minute run, go for a 20-minute run. If you normally, add, can hit a certain pace on the rower, just back off a little bit and give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, and just accept that over the next, week or so, things might take a little while to normalize and get back into it. So make it as easy as possible, and then lower your expectations a little bit. Set it up so that you're likely to do it, and pick something that you're likely to enjoy. And I guarantee that you'll be right back into the swing of things soon enough, after you return back from your summer vacations or wherever travels might take you this summer. So with that, I'll let everyone go. That's kind of my tip today. If you want to keep up with all the content that I put out on a weekly basis, please go ahead, go to my website, rjbhealth.coach, sign up for the newsletter. And at the top, you'll see newsletter. Click that link, enter your email address. You can sign up there, and I'll email you all the content that I put out on a weekly basis. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, I do actually have a spot open. So if you are interested in coaching, please go to my homepage, rjbhealth.coach. Right in the front, there's a scheduled discovery call button. Click that button and you fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. We'll set up some time to chat. But if you're interested in, jump on it real quick, because the next person that does, that's it. I'm booked. I'm full. So if you're interested or want to talk a little bit about that, I am happy to do that. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about what I talked about today, please leave it in the comments below or direct message me. I'm always happy to chat. With that, I will talk to you all next week. Have a good weekend.